Hey guys, it's the middle of November and I wanted to give some updates. We postponed doing the septic. I got hurt. I hired an excavator, an operator, an excavator to come out here, help me finish clearing up this area for the septic. Had a few sumps to dig and got whacked with a tree he was holding. It's a little unclear as to why that happened, but it sucks. I had a fractured tibia and pulmonary contusion, which I still have. Just hobbling around now. It's been a couple weeks. Super lucky, super grateful that I came out as unscathed as I did. I probably got like a 4-week total recovery time. So super scary getting whacked with a tree, like literally like a tree baseball bat with an excavator batter. I'm aware of how to be around an excavator. I'm not doing anything stupid. I think it's really chalked up to bad communication, and I have absolutely learned my lesson that when I'm working with someone new, like this guy, it happened 5 minutes into meeting him. You got to talk to people. You got to, especially when, I'm putting my life in someone else's hands here. I don't even know them. I need to, talk to them and get an understanding of how we're going to work together and how we're going to do this dance and how we're going to do it safely. An amazing, potent reminder for me that I will never forget. But moving right along, lucky to be as healthy as I am. We got septic is on hold. Cleared out some more trees right over here, which is pretty sweet. It's way more open. It feels so nice now. I feel like we finally have hit the magic number of the magic amount of clearing that we have. It feels really solid to us, and we're ready now for the spring to go in hot and heavy and to just hit this septic, like wham bam, knock it out and move right on to the tiny house. And what else do I got going on here? Yeah, so let me just hobble over to the garden now, and I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with the beans. Get ready to take them out of the garden, I think. Let's go check that out. I'm going through and I'm trying to find some plants that have some beans left on them that I was letting dry out. So here we go. Here's a good example right here. Here's one of those stakes. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Look at that. Oh wow, this one's already out. Okay, so I'm going and I'm grabbing these beans that have just been drying on the plants for a little while. And I want to get them out of the rain because look what's happening. Look at this guy right here. This guy, these beans are I don't know if they're gonna make it. They're all getting mushy. I think what's been happening is they've been sitting out in the rain and they've been getting too wet and they haven't been able to dry out because these are bush beans and the plants have fallen over into the leaves and they're just sitting in moisture. But we can give it a try. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna collect them regardless. And before I was just clipping. When we were picking the beans this whole year, we were just clipping with hands like this, just my fingers, like my thumb and stuff, with two hands obviously. And then that was kind of wasn't super efficient, pain in the butt. We got these amazing Fisker's shears here, and they're really cool because they got this neat feature where they come apart. Look at that. So you can easily clean them. These things have been fantastic, making short work out of not only clipping beans out of the garden, but also pruning small shrubs and stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip the rest of these beans. Get this one down here. Get this one right here. Okay. Yeah, these are we'll see how these go. These are kind of moist and mushy, but hopefully I'm going to let them dry out in a nice dry place in the camper. And hopefully we'll be able to get a good harvest of beans to plant next year. All right, let's take a little look at what we got here. So some of these are more dried out than others. I was really worried. You see how mushy these are? Can you see that? I was really worried that they were sitting in the leaves in the ground and they were just sitting in moisture. So I was worried that these were going to get messed up and all moldy. kind of like this one did. So that's why I picked them now. I'm going to let them dry out in a dry space. But we have some here that are really very dried out already. And I just want to open these up and see what I got. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's it. That's awesome. This is them right there. So this is basically exactly what I bought this year. This color, I don't know about these guys. I don't know if they're going to be any good. But these guys right here, these are going to grow next year into more bush beans. So hopefully, like these big fat ones, hopefully when they dry out fully, I'm going to have nice dried beans like this. See, living in the camper is really nice and all, to an extent, but then you got problems like this. Like, where do I even dry these beans out? Because there's no space to do anything in here. I'm gonna first start by putting this couch up. If I can get it past the table. There we go. Okay. All right. Everything's falling. Alright, so now I'm going to try to use some of this precious little windowsill space we have to lay these guys out and to get them drying real nice. Okay, there you have it. There is our bean drying setup.